guys, so I'm here to give everyone a little bit of an update. I'm gonna try not to talk too much and ramble on and on like I usually tend to do because it's been several months since I've spoke to you guys here, and a lot of things have happened that I could probably just talk about forever, but I'm going to try to compound just kind of what's been going on as far as diet wise and TTC wise, and then a little bit about what's been going on with me personally, and then that way we can just kind of get back on track with things. I started keto again. I sound like a broken record when I say that, and I feel like a broken record when I say that, but I'm attempting keto again. My husband's doing it with me. Today was my 1 week weigh-in, and I've been active this last week on Instagram with everyone, talking about what I've been eating and what I've been doing. And before I filmed that and just threw it on my channel, I wanted to give everyone else who isn't following me necessarily weight loss wise, but you know, personally or infertility and TTC related stuff, wanted to give them, you know, what you guys deserve as an update. So I'm gonna film this, try to get it posted tonight, and then as well as my keto update, so it'll be 2 videos relatively close together. Anyway, so the last time that we spoke, bear with me, I'm trying to remember everything that was going on and like what time of the year it was. I think it was either probably like November of last year, because I remember I had just went through all of the Femera stuff. I'd done like 3 rounds of Femera. It wasn't working. I wasn't ovulating, and I knew that I needed to lose weight. You know, I needed to cut out the sugar and the carbs before I was going to ovulate and get pregnant. So I think I'd done a TTC update, and then I did a whole hey, I'm starting keto again update, and I, you know, embarrassingly fell off the wagon over and over, was too embarrassed to film an update, which caused me to procrastinate, and then eventually, you know, here we are 8 months later. So from what I remember, my period was due that December, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and I was going out of town to be with family for the holidays, and I wasn't going to film anything but just take tests or whatever, and it never showed. AF never came, and she didn't come for 4 or 5 months, so I had no AF for 4 or 5 months. And I don't have exact numbers or dates or anything like that because I really wasn't paying attention much because I wasn't filming updates, and obviously it's hard to TTC when you're not having a cycle at all because there's no telling if you're going to ovulate and when you will. So anyway, anytime we baby danced, I would record it in my phone on my calendar so that, you know, if I did end up pregnant, then I can kind of go back and say, oh, maybe it was this day or that day or whatever. But anyway, I tested and tested like crazy at first, and then I eventually just got to where I would buy the Dollar Tree test, and I would take one once a week just in case, you know, months down the line I wouldn't find out I was like, you know, halfway through a pregnancy or something crazy like that. But anyway, AF didn't show, and I procrastinated about going to the doctor. Eventually she did show, and when she did come, she was here for, I want to say like 6 or 8 weeks. It was just nonstop, horrible, and in that whole time frame, the beginning of the year where I didn't have AF and then I did, we got the news that we were going to be moving. My husband's in the military. We were in Kansas. Now we're in North Carolina. We've only been here about a month. We just got our stuff into the house last week, so things have been kind of crazy this summer. But anyway, we got the news that we were leaving, and it takes, when it's just a regular appointment with my OB there, it takes forever to get in. And I just kept thinking, as soon as I get into there, AF's going to be here, AF's going to be gone, or whatever, and it's just going to be a waste of time, and all they're going to do is give me all those hormones and yada yada. So, like I said, I kept procrastinating about seeing a doctor. 6 or 8 weeks into AF, I did go to see my primary, and she gave me birth control, and I was having all kinds of spotting even after AF stopped. And so I asked her, you know, can I start some birth control and kind of regulate my cycles a bit? So she did prescribe me like an orthotricycline, high estrogen. She said that's what she recommends for people with PCOS. So I said, okay, fine, whatever. I just want some birth control to take that will get me on like a set track, you know, 28 days, rolling through the hormones, all that. So I am on my 3rd month, started that in June, I think. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd month right now, my 3rd pack, and I'm only like a week into the 3rd month. So obviously we want to have another kid, and obviously we want to continue to TTC, but with my cycles so crazy and all over the place, it just makes things even more stressful. And you know, I know my body's not doing what it's supposed to be doing because I'm not eating healthy and I'm not healthy, and you know, the PCOS and the insulin resistance is just like running rampant, you know, through my body, and I'm not ovulating. We know I'm not ovulating. So I feel like being on birth control right now is kind of like the best thing for me. I think this is probably going to be the last month. We'll kind of see, we'll just kind of play it by ear over the next few months as to whether I think I need to take some more or what. So hopefully with doing keto and losing, you know, even just a little bit of weight, getting the in-between cycle spotting to stop, kind of get me back on a schedule of having just one period once a month. Hopefully we can kind of get back onto that regular taking OBKs and taking pregnancy tests and doing some regular TTC updates once things get back to normal, because right now things are just crazy with my cycle. So that's the update as far as TTC things. Keto I've done, you know, since I've had Daisy, off and on probably half a dozen times, and have never really been successful. And like I said, I'm a week into trying it again, and we're just gonna take it one day at a time, 1 pound at a time, and I'm gonna try not to be so hard on myself this time when it comes to, you know, getting off track or falling off the wagon. So fingers crossed that, you know, maybe I'll have another keto baby. But like I said, I wanted to come on here and just kind of, you know, get back on track with everyone as to what's been going on. And as personal life things go, like I said, we moved. We had a big move. We've pretty much spent this entire summer moving. I left my job at the end of May. The movers came like the first week of July. We spent a month in Louisiana with our family, had some fun, you know, relaxed. Then we got here in North Carolina the first week of July, and we were in a hotel for 2 weeks, and then we were in an empty house for 3 weeks, and here we are, I don't know, a week or so into August, and we've just gotten our personal belongings and started unpacking. So the house is a crazy mess, and I'll be job hunting soon. Everyone's doing fine. Daisy is growing like a weed. She had her 2nd birthday at the end of June, and I'm sure you'll be seeing her soon in some of the videos, because she's a force to be reckoned with. She is loud and crazy and smart and all over the place like any 2-year-old would be. So I think that's all that I wanted to cover, you know, as shortly as I could have. But also, for those of you that kind of want to see a little bit more than what I'm giving you in the videos, I am getting back into being pretty active on Instagram. It is a lot easier for me to kind of communicate with people and talk with people, and, you know, just kind of give snapshots throughout the day of what's going on, what I'm eating, what Daisy's doing. So if you have an Instagram and you want to follow me, I'll put at the bottom of the screen here at some point before the end of the video my Instagram name. It's no longer Queen Keto, but it's still connected. It's still the same account. It's just I changed the name. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll hopefully be seeing you soon.